Hi there, it's Kathleen here again, and I'm excited to bring you another layout for the Mixed Media Monday. And for today's layout, I thought I would make use of all the pretty florals in the October 2018 kits. And what I'm going to do first is use the packaging technique to create some kind of a background for my photo and everything that I want to put on my page. And as you can see here, or you just saw it, I have like a swatch book where I keep a piece of paper where I made some swatches on a piece of paper for all of the colors I have. And I'm using the mustard seed, which is a Vibes, and that was in the September 2018 kit, color kit. This one is the Pop Art Pink, also Vibes from the October 2018 color kit. And then I will also use the Shimmer Spritz Cotton Candy, I think. Yeah. And this one was also in the September kit. And I think that these colors work together really nicely. And I was pulling the colors from my photo, but also from that floral paper from the Whimsical collection, where I cut out some of the flowers. And yeah. Oh, I also treated my page or my white cardstock with some clear gesso, but I did that off camera before I started filming, because of course that has to dry. So this paper has some clear gesso on it, and then I just used the packaging technique to put on the color. And yeah, what my idea was that I wanted to have arrange some florals that I cut from the paper number 3 that you can see to the left here, and also those floral die cuts, also from the Whimsical collection, that were included in the, I believe, in the embellishment kit. And I want to arrange them in a vertical line, more or less, along the, mostly along the middle of my page. And the photo I'm going to use is just one that I took of some flowers, where I went to a flower binding workshop. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but yeah, where you kind of learn how to put together a floral arrangement or a bouquet. And it was just a nice afternoon with a friend, and yeah. I also cut out some of, or 2 of the flowers from this specialty paper here, that's also from the Whimsical collection and was included in the embellishment kit. And you can use the paper as is and just pop up the flowers and leaves and back this specialty paper with some pattern paper. But I decided to cut some of them out and then just paint them. So I again used the same colors that I used for my background, just sprayed a little bit on a piece of packaging and used a brush to color those the flower. And I didn't put any gesso or anything on those cut out flowers, because the paper is quite thick and can handle water and paint really well. And here I'm using the Primo Marketing Tropicals watercolors. I can't remember exactly which color kit they came in. I think it was March, but I'm not 100% sure. But they were included in a color kit in the past. And I love the colors in it. They matched the collection perfectly. So now that I'm done with the coloring, I'm going to start arranging my cut out flowers and everything on my page. And before I even started the layout, I knew that I wanted to use this "What a Lovely Day" phrase from the One Canoe 2 thickers sheet from the main kit. And I just placed that before I start placing everything else, because I wanted to make sure that I will have enough space for the title, because it is quite a large phrase, and that's why I put it on first. It's not stuck down completely, I just put it on there so that I can see how much space I will need. So now I'm arranging, as I said, some of the flowers that I cut out from paper number 3. And I still have one sheet that's intact because I also had the paper add-on. And I'm also using some of the flowers from the flower ephemera pack that was in the embellishment kit. And I am only using pinks, yellows and oranges because I wanted to stay in this color scheme. I also put on a second ago a green leaf, but I took that off because I didn't want to bring in any green. I have some green in the photo, but I didn't want to bring in any green in this cluster. So now now that I'm happy with my arrangement, or at least the basic structure of it, let's put it like that, I am starting to glue everything down because things kept moving around and driving me crazy a little bit. And I normally just use a tape runner, but because of the clear gesso, that doesn't really want to stick, so I'm also using some liquid glue. And now I'm trying to find a paper to back my photo because I want it to stand out a little bit more from all of the colors in the flowers and the background. So I'm using these two pieces right here that I have left from one of the papers. And as you can see, I'm just using two pieces to kind of make a frame, because in the end you won't even be able to tell that it didn't come from one single piece. So that's also a way how you can use your scraps. Just use them for backing a photo, and even, piecing the frame together from different pieces of scraps, that's totally fine. Oh, and I also brought in some of the hexagons, as you can see in the background there. These were also cut from one of the papers, actually the same paper that I used for backing my photo, just the reverse side. And I had some of them left from when I made my main kit only layout that I shared on the blog a few days ago. And yeah, I thought that they matched really well with the colors and brought in a different shape and another pop of color, so I added some of them in, as well as those phrase kind of banners from even another paper from the Whimsical collection. So I put one on the top that says "Full of Joy," and I will also bring in two more, I think. And I also used one of the wood buttons from the Pebbles collection. I think that was also in the main kit. And yeah, now I'm just, as I said, arranging everything, gluing everything down. You can see here I'm using two of the leaves, and as you can see they are not complete, so part of them is missing, but I'm placing them as to where you won't be able to see it. So don't throw those pieces away. Or for example, when you have the paper where you cut out the flowers, some of them are kind of running off the edge, but you can still use them to kind of layer behind or in between other florals or flowers. So don't throw them away. Yeah. And now I'm adhering my title, and I think that's almost it. Just pushing around a few more pieces, adding a few more of those tiny flowers that I cut out from the paper number 3. And then in a few seconds my camera just turned off without warning and without me noticing. So you won't see me actually finish that layout, but I'm almost done. So off camera I will only add 2 more of those phrase banners and 2 pieces, I will tear the edges on the left and right side and add a piece of pattern paper behind and a date stamp, and that's actually it. So in a second you will see the finished layout. And I hope that you enjoyed watching. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and especially with the color scheme. It's very bright and yeah, just fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, please leave them in the comments below. And here you can also see, or in the next photo, you can also see all the dimension that these flowers and layers add. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.